Are you still chewing the Mensa? Stop chewing. What are you looking at? What, is there something over there? Oh my God, there is. Look. Just forget about the Mensa, okay? Listen, focus. All right, here we go. Assalamu alaikum. This is Raising Little Muslims, and this episode we decided to do something kind of fun with mommy and daddy, and we thought we would talk about 10 things you need to know if you want to marry a convert. We will start with, should we start at like 10 and go down, or should we start at 1 and go to 10?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Should start with 1.
Is 1 the most valuable, or is 10 the most valuable?
1 is the most valuable.
Okay. So, starting with the most valuable thing.
Patience.
I'm patiently waiting for you to talk about patience.
Patience is really important. You know, your convert spouse just made a big decision in their life. They changed to a different religion and they are unfamiliar with it. So you have to be patient, and it's a teaching process all the time. I think that's good.
I think that is good. I've never heard you say so many words consecutively. Patience.
That's patient too.
Patience. I'm gonna leave number 1 at patience, and yes, I do think that that's probably the most important thing. Anytime you have a multicultural joining of any type, even if it's not a multi-faith joining, but just even joining 2 different cultures, even joining 2 different personalities, you need a lot of patience.
You need patience, like pausing. You know, you're gonna think, or you're gonna do what just happened, and communicate with your spouse.
Which leads to number 2 on our top 10 things you need to know if you want to marry a convert. Number 2, please excuse, Jenna's here, she's busy. Excuse the cartoons in the background. But number 2 would be communication. So we think patience is the most important of all. Second most important is communication, okay? Communication meaning being able to talk to each other in a way that you understand. Okay, I don't mean like, oh, English or Arabic or Farsi or Urdu. I don't mean like your specific language, but being able to communicate to each other in a way that you understand. So I like to communicate a lot, and he likes to communicate a little. So if I want to get a message through to him, blowing up his ear with a bunch of words,
that's where patience comes.
Probably isn't going to get a message through to him. So top 10 things you need to know if you want to marry a convert. Most of the things that we're going to talk about are just things that you need to know to help a successful marriage work, because if you're marrying a convert, you're marrying someone that's probably from a different culture, probably raised in a different way. So patience with that person and their culture and their personality and everything about them, and being able to communicate. So if you don't communicate very well before you get married, it's not going to change. You are hotshot corporate guy who works in a company and he's talking and giving meetings and things like that, and then you don't know how to talk to your spouse who's gonna spend the rest of her life with you, you have a real problem. So communication is really absolutely key, along with patience. So what's number 3?
I was thinking about adoption. To be able to adopt different cultures and mixing with communication and patience.
So it is kind of like you're adopting this person's culture as your own. Is that what you mean? Like
Like
that
you
you're joining,
adopt
I'm adopting your culture and you're
and adopting
adopting
your
mine.
culture. So we give the best of both cultures.
American convert, and so the things that are specific to our relationship is like I adopted his family as my family. So his nieces and nephews are my nieces and nephews. His father, I call him Baba. Like I'll say, Baba, do you want more coffee? Like you have to adopt each other's culture and each other's family.
And when we visit your family, I mean, your
Yeah.
grandma is my nanny, and your mom is
We-
Nana, and
We call them by their names. We don't really look at them as you're here because I married her. We look at it as you are now my family. And this is super important that you're able to do this. If you're not able to do things like that, then your marriage to a convert is probably not going to be a successful one. And if it's lasting, probably one of you is not happy as the other is. And I think it's very important that both people maintain equal happiness. And if you're not happy, that you talk. Communication, number 2. That in that you are, number 1, patient with each other. So talking, patience, and adopting each other's cultures and each other's families as your own. Those are the top 3 things right there that you have to be able to do, or your marriage will not be successful. So number 4 on that list, you want to make sure that if you're ready to marry a convert, that the reasons and the intentions of that marriage are pure and true. So I want to marry this person and I want to help her to be successful, or him to be a successful convert to Islam. My intention needs to be that, and that I love this
It's
person
pure for that
who
person.
they are, and that I don't have any weird intentions involved in it, like that because she's pretty and I just want to marry her and have that status, or I want to marry this American guy because he's handsome and he has like a really fun family, and I want to escape my challenging family and move on to his. Like, these are not good intentions.
That's really important, because
Yeah.
if you have other agendas, or you're not really pure about that, you're not going to have the patience to communicate or adapt, and I think it's going to fail by itself.
Yeah, the reason that you're marrying a convert has to be because you want to marry a convert and you're ready to take that load on of helping this person go through all the challenges that you're going to face, because they're all going to be there, and that'll be a whole other video in itself, like the top 10 challenges that you face as a interracial couple, as okay, so number 5.
I think 5 should be the last one. I think there's a lot of I can't come up with.
So
Knowledge.
ding ding ding, very good. Tell us why knowledge.
You have to have knowledge.
You're marrying the convert, and say you're the one that is of the faith that this person has converted to, then how important is it that you really understand what's happening?
Because you have to understand the background of that person, and you have to have a lot of knowledge to give to that person. As I said, it's a big decision in their life. They're changing to a different religion, and it's way of life. They may not accept everything, or you have to give them.
Or they may
idea.
not understand.
They have to understand what's
everything.
behind.
And are you
everything,
able to
you know.
teach them? Are you ready to teach them when they come to a fork in the road in their faith? Do you have the knowledge to get them through that journey, to get them through that fork?
I have to say that it's really a commitment, and you have to constantly educate yourself about your religion so you can give. If you don't have anything, you can't give it. So you have to have knowledge to give that knowledge to your wife, to your kids. Everything is on your shoulders. So it's really a big responsibility. Doesn't mean run away. No, just go and do it. Then run away.
Faith should be kind of a part of your daily life. If one of you, it's part of your daily life, and the other one, it's not, you want to make sure that you have that talk too. Like, how are things going, and how can I help you to kind of bring your faith back up a little more? And so knowledge, if you don't know your own religion in a way that you could talk about it to someone who doesn't know about your religion, that's super important. So that goes back into communication skills. You could know the entire Quran memorized, but can you deliver sections of that Quran in an easy to understand way to someone who doesn't know anything about your Quran? So that in itself is a challenge. And if you're not capable of doing that and you don't have the patience to do that, you don't have the patience to explain it in a way that someone understands, and you don't have communication skills, and you don't have knowledge of your religion in depth to be able to help transfer it to this person in their times of need, then your marriage sadly is not gonna be successful, because then how are you gonna navigate through marriage obstacles if you can't really even help this person who has made a life change?
I think it's very important that you know it's really easy to convert. I know it's a big decision, but what follow after that is what's important, and that's what I always
the next 5 years I think are crucial when
with my friends who married to converts. Said yeah, it's easy to convert to a different religion, but to continue on this religion is what's challenging, and that's where as a spouse your role comes.
All right. For 7, what do you think for number 7?
I think number 7 is respect. Respect each other's culture, differences, and you know, like parents, food, stuff like that. I think we gotta have respect for each other's differences. I think that's big.
I think respecting each other's differences,
That is good.
because if you feel like you're doing all the respecting and then you're not being also kind of given a little, then that could lead to a lot of problems that will come like later down the line. You're not always, I want to make this point, you're not always going to be infatuated with your spouse's culture. So you may think that their foreign language sounds amazing and their music is so cool and their food is so good, and you love all those things, but you're not always going to feel like that. After 5 years goes by, some people after 1 year, but after 3, 4, 5 years go by, those kind of things, because if it surrounds you all the time, it's no longer special or unique. It becomes part of your normal everyday life. So don't go into a marriage with someone thinking that because you're infatuated with the fact that they are foreign to you and that everything about them is different, that you're always going to think that. That's
No.
The number 8 is mix it up.
Mix it up.
Don't expect things to be.
You gonna write something? Mix it up.
Mix it up. Don't expect things to be they were in your mama's house. It's your house now. You've chosen to marry someone different from the way that you grew up, so you obviously have to have a love of things that are different. So
Mix it up, make it fun.
Make your own marriage, your own identity. You don't have to eat the things that your brother and his wife eat every day. You can eat whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can do
problem,
whatever
yeah.
you want. No, rice is fine. Create your own identity as a couple. Do the things that you love to do together. It doesn't have to be something that you grew up doing. You can create your own traditions. You can make Eid as special as you want it to be. You can make your religion as strong or moderate as you want it to be. Like, you have to do what's going to help you to be successful, and it doesn't mean you have to keep doing all the things that you thought that you grew up with or whatever. You change things up because you're making that decision to marry someone different. So make your marriage
It's a long-term
different.
decision. It's
Yes.
not like short-term. So
Yes.
you gotta really think about it. Mix it up. Mix it up. Stop at 8.
No, we only have 2 more to go. So we should keep going. So number 9 is don't give up. Okay? Keep going. Don't give up.
I think we just talked about it. Long-term.
Don't give up.
Short-term. It's a long-term.
No, and do things get hard sometimes?
Just take a walk.
Taking a walk is not gonna fix it, okay? When things get hard,
Pause.
hit the pause button. Like I tell my son, if you need to go to the bathroom, hit pause and go. Don't give up, okay? Don't wait till the last minute to fix a problem that has been lingering. Don't let it
Lingering.
fester. Don't let it boil. Don't let things get so bad that you cannot even. That's not festering and boiling is not. That's like a disease. That's not like food.
Boiling something.
If your food is festering, you should throw it in the garbage.
I think expired.
He comes along, he's like, oh, look at this couple, they're making it when everybody said they would fail. I'm gonna do what I can to ruin their
waiting for
relationship.
you to fail. Don't
But
fail.
don't fail and don't listen to the devil. He's gonna whisper in your ear. He's gonna whisper in your husband's ear. He's gonna be on your cell phone telling you, just stay on WhatsApp all the time. Don't talk to your wife. Don't give up, okay? And don't
text
listen
and
to
drive.
the devil. He wants to ruin what you have done.
Don't text
And
and
you've
drive.
worked way too hard to get to this point to give up now. Okay,
Number 10. I just thought about it while you talking, and I was listening patiently.
right? And
Yeah,
you didn't
it
give
gives
up.
you idea.
You didn't give up and now it's your time to talk.
I think number 10 is giving turns. When you like feel like, you know, down, let your spouse take over a little bit, you know, let her do whatever she wants us to do for a short term. And then, you know, I think taking turns. I don't know, maybe you can explain it better.
I think
Good idea.
I think that you're coming up with just amazing points,
I know.
and I'm really proud of the way that you're thinking about this. If you're converting to Islam, for instance, which is kind of the only thing that we can give you advice for, women get to enjoy a very
Take turns.
traditional role. Okay, so sometimes you can reverse the role. Okay, if things are getting hard, or even if you're getting redundant in your lifestyle and you're tired of going to work every day, coming home.
You still have to go to work.
Yeah, don't stop going to work. But if you can help your husband with things
Just
like
put
that,
press-
help make decisions for each other. So sometimes one of you may be the one who comes up with the ideas for fun, and the other person is worried about what's going to happen, or you know, the other person's thinking about safety. They're thinking about money. They're thinking about these things. So you each have a different way of thinking. Let each other take over, you know, like let him take over with safety, with money. If he's better at managing things than you are, then let him manage it, you know. If she's better at coming up with fun things to do, decorating for Eid, going on family trips, and
Let her
you
do
know,
it.
whatever it is, like let her take the role that she
Just pause
is
and
the
let her
best
do
at.
it.
You know, just let these things happen and don't fight over things as if it's important to you to make all decisions. No, like each of you is good at something different. Let each other be good at what you're good at and let it happen.
That was really good.
So we hope that you learned something. I know that, you know, through our years, we've been married for how many years now?
8.
8 years we've been married. I know a lot of you probably been married way longer than us, but we're the ones making the video. So here we
Yeah, no
are,
choice.
we're sharing the knowledge that we have, giving the advice that we have.
It's a
we
long
come from
time.
completely
Very good.
different families, completely different backgrounds, and obviously completely different personalities.
And you'll see that more in some videos.
So we wanted to just share with you something kind of funny and maybe something that would help you think twice about what you're doing, or to help you feel stronger about the decision that you're making. And we hope that it helped with that. Definitely, we've earned our stripes. So they're together. So thank you for watching. We hope that you like our videos. If you have ideas, if you have comments, if you want to tell us to shut up and stop making videos, whatever you want to say, leave it in the comments section below. We love to hear from you, no matter what you have to say.
Just say it.
Just say it, okay? Don't spray it. So subscribe so that we can continue making more videos. Give us a thumbs up. Share our videos with people that you think it would benefit. And we hope that you guys will keep watching. We have a lot of more fun stuff to come up. And Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bye.
And if you don't feel good, Nicole, you should try my drink. This includes Ginger.
I'm respecting your culture. I'm respecting
Honey.
your culture.
Organic, raw vinegar, and vitamin C.
I think some hair just grew on my chest.
Well, we'll have her come.
Wait, just what is that?
Just
that
try
smell?
it. It's Mensa.
Mensa?
Look, it's
What's
moving.
Mensa?
It's moving.
Oh my god. Yeah, you enjoy that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That'll clear you up real good.